Hi everyone, today's video is my Leeds manga shopping trip. We went to Forbidden Planet and Travelling Man. I took quite a lot of footage in both stores, so if you want to just skip ahead to the haul, see what I picked up, there will be a timestamp down below. Forbidden Planet had so much cute merch, but I was really eager to get down into the basement and see their manga. I have actually been to this Forbidden Planet before, but it was quite a long time ago, and they have totally changed the layout. So all of the books are now on all of the outside walls, and all of the figures and other merchandise is in the middle. And it to be honest, it was much better, and they had so much. So first of all, this was the adult section, which was crazy. It was so big. There were some titles in there that I thought maybe didn't need to be in like the 18 plus section. And then everything else was alphabetical. This is a Forbidden Planet International, so every single volume of manga is on the 3 for 2, which is amazing, and I was so excited. They had so much stock, there were so many series I'd never even heard of, older series, just like anything you could think of, they had it, at least a volume or two. I was also really happy to see quite a lot of shoujo and josei titles, which I find hard to come across in my normal Forbidden Planet. And just in manga shops in general, I just feel like everyone seems to focus more on shonen and seinen, which I get because they're popular series, but I am always on the hunt for shoujo, if you didn't know. I didn't really have a plan or anything I particularly wanted to pick up. I always have a list of things that I'm looking for, volumes that I'm missing, or new series that I'm hoping to start, and I was just kind of skimming the shelves. I went round probably about 3 times and then back again the next day just to check I hadn't missed anything, which was probably a really bad idea. So yeah, they had just an amazing selection. They had so many omnibuses and hardback editions, which I just don't see regularly. So let me know if there's anything that you've spotted that you think I should try or I should have picked up. But obviously you'll see at the end the haul I got from this trip. They also had a really small sale section, which my local Forbidden Planet doesn't have, so I was really excited to have a look through there. So next we went to Travelling Man, and it was empty when we got there, so it was perfect to have a good look around. Again, I think I did like the full loop 3 or 4 times just to make sure there was nothing I missed. I went specifically just to pick up Viz in Travelling Man because that's the only thing that is on the 3 for 2. And then I really had to struggle to show restraint not to pick up a couple of Yen Press and Tokyo Pop titles that were there, that they weren't available in Forbidden Planet, because I really wanted them, but I didn't want to pay full price. I absolutely hate these spinny tower things. I'm super clumsy and they are a hazard. So again, lots of good stuff in here. They had quite a lot of box sets, a lot of hardbacks. I don't know if the stock in Leeds is better than my local Travelling Man, which is Newcastle. I would say they're maybe on par. It was really good. I was really impressed with how much they had. They had a really nice new release section. I loved how it was set up and basically wanted to pick them all up. And they had a little sale section too, but it was teeny tiny. I feel like we were really lucky to be here when it was empty, because I have been in here a few times and it's always so busy and it's not the biggest space. So I was really happy that we had this shop to ourselves basically. So we got a really good look and first dibs on everything. Okay, so does anyone want to guess how many volumes I picked up?
Hi guys, today I'm going to be sharing my haul from Leeds, Forbidden Planet and Travelling Man. So for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I went to Leeds last month sometime with DB Otaku, and we met up with Archangel and we did a little manga shopping. We went to Forbidden Planet, Travelling Man and OK Comics, but I only picked up books in Forbidden Planet and Travelling Man. I'm going to start with Travelling Man because I only picked up 3 Viz titles on the 3 for 2 because I wanted to get the majority in Forbidden Planet International. So as part of the 3 for 2, I decided I wanted to start collecting Mao. So I picked up volumes 1 and 2. I haven't started reading this yet, but I know it is about a girl who goes back in time to some kind of supernatural historical era, and that interests me. So I think there's maybe about 10 or 11 volumes of this out now. I thought I would just start with a couple before I pick any more up and see how I feel about it first. And I also picked up in Travelling Man Beastars Volume 1. I've been super interested in this series for such a long time, but I've heard like good things and bad things. I think I've heard more good though, so that is why I decided to pick it up and give it a go. Okay, so the majority of the haul I picked up in Forbidden Planet International. They have 3 for 2 on all manga. This is the closest Forbidden Planet International to me, which is about 2 hours away. So I was really excited to go. I basically went with the plan to pick up a lot of manga, with like a budget in mind, but I kind of just went, if I wanted it, I picked it up basically. Don't do that, it's really bad. So I will start with In the Land of Leedale, volumes 1 to 3. I think this is an isekai series. And honestly, the main reason I picked it up, the covers are absolutely stunning. Kind of gave me like Freerun vibes, probably just because of the elf. But they're so beautiful. I just really wanted to pick it up, and they had all 3 volumes that are out currently. I think when I picked them up there was only 3. I don't know if there's any more yet. Continuing picking up quite a lot of supernatural or fantasy series recently, and I've been really loving them, so I'm really looking forward to trying this one too. I also picked up volume 2 of Dinosaur Sanctuary. I think it's quite a chill series. I don't think there's anything too chaotic. The artwork is really nice and the dinosaurs look so cute. I also picked up A Bride's Story Volume 2. So I picked this up actually before I picked up Volume 1. They only had Volume 2 because this is a series I know I definitely want to start reading, and I would have picked up absolutely any volumes they had, but they did only have Volume 2. I'm hoping it won't be too difficult to find the rest of this series. I feel like they have been reprinted recently. I also picked up The Case Files of Julia Richard Volume 3. I've been picking these up completely out of order when I found them, and they only had Volume 3. I don't know, I think there are 4 out in this series so far, and I don't know if that is it complete or if it's still ongoing. I think it's like a detective kind of mystery. These next 3 I was really excited about because it's a series I know I've wanted to pick up for a while. They didn't have Volume 1, but I got Volumes 2, 3 and 4 of Play It Cool Guys. Again, I've seen so many people rave about this series. They are super thin, but they are full colour. So I feel like that maybe makes up for a little bit the price. But this is supposed to be a really, really sweet series. On the blurb on the back it says, "They're so goofy, they're so cool." So I'm really excited to get into this, and I have ordered Volume 1 online, so I'll probably read it as soon as that comes because I've wanted to pick this up for the longest time. I think the last 2 stacks are big chunks of series. So I got Volume 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 of Living Room Matsunaga-san. I have only read Volume 1 and I have up to 4, so I'm only missing Volume 5 now. I read Volume 1 earlier in the year and I did enjoy it, so I knew I was going to end up reading the whole series. But they are usually quite expensive, so I thought I'd get them on 3 for 2, which is great because Kodansha I can never pick up on 3 for 2 anywhere. The main character, she does seem a little naive. She moves into like a house share with some older people and obviously develops a crush for this hot guy. Who wouldn't? And yeah, I just want to find out more. So that is the last volume, volume 11. So like I said, I just need to find volume 5. This is literally all they had, so I just thought, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it and get them all. And last up, I picked up an entire series. This is purely because of KK-chan as a girl. She recommended this and really enjoyed it. It's something that I've looked at time and time again and thought, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. But it's printed by Vertical. I don't ever really see the volumes out there. They had the whole series, so I just thought, yeah, getting that whole series. And that is My Boy. I think this is a seinen series. About a woman and a young boy. I'm not sure how old he is, maybe 12, I think it says on the back there. And I think they just help each other through a difficult time in their lives. That's as much as I know, and that's as much as I want to know until I read it. But it looks really interesting. And I just have to know. I really like the covers. They're like pastel-y colours. And this last one is just absolutely stunning. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this. Probably gonna do a binge of the whole series at some point when I stop filling my TBR up with buddy reads. So that is everything that I picked up in Leeds. 27 volumes in total, which isn't maybe too crazy, or maybe it is. I had the car, so I wasn't too worried about like getting them back home. I'm really excited to read My Boy. I've been staring at it for a couple of weeks and I've just, my TBR is kind of too full to add it in right now, but I think that is, I'm most excited about reading that. Living with Matsunaga-san, I did really enjoy volume 1, but I wasn't like totally sucked in straight away, so I'm hoping that like picks up a little bit and I'll feel more. I'll probably reread volume 1, to be honest, and do like a full binge of that as well. And yeah, just excited to try some of the other things that I don't really know that much about, but I hear good things, and hopefully I'll be able to find more volumes. And yeah, can't wait for volume 1 of Play It Cool, guys, so I can start that one as well. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.